Hi everyone, I'm Gladstone Deluxe, this month's Unblurred Crafternoons resident at Assemble, a space for community, arts, and technology. So last week we talked about what a sound is and how it interacts with the space. This week we'll talk about what the components that actually make up a sound and how we make it. There are many different factors that can define a sound that we're hearing at any given time. But the three main factors are the frequency of it, the volume, and the timbre of the sound. Frequency refers to what we would define as pitch. For instance, different keys on a piano have different pitches. The volume of a sound refers to how loud it is in our ears. For instance, I could talk pretty quietly, or I could talk as loud as an airplane. Timbre refers to the character of the sound. For instance, if you heard someone jamming out on drums, that's a lot different than someone playing classical violin. So I thought it might be a good idea for us to explore making our own sounds in the context of synthesizers. And you can follow along with me at this link on the top on your phone or on a computer. This is a cool little website that has these boxes where you can interact with them and make different sounds depending on where you click. So as I was mentioning before, the three main things you need to make a sound are frequency, volume, and timbre. Another name for volume is amplitude, which we can see on this page. And then we have frequency or pitch. Oh my god, that's awesome. This is giving me so many ideas for max patches. So this page actually lets us play amplitude and pitch at the same time. It kind of sounds like a theremin, which is an instrument that people play without touching anything. They're actually playing with their bodies. It's really interesting.
Here's Armin Ra playing The Crane by Komitas on the theremin.
So at this point in the lesson, they start referring to synths specifically. And this is kind of where we start to get into the concept of timbre that I was mentioning earlier. Even if you just press this little button right here, you can hear the sound change over time, which is kind of similar to if you were to strum a string on a guitar. You get that initial hit, and then the sound changes afterwards. And that's kind of what timbre is. And then on the next page, they give you a bunch of different pitches to play. On this page, they give you some more controls to kind of mess with the timbre. And they assign different words for what you're doing to the sound. This knob's just volume. And you can make the sound darker if you want. Or make make it wiggle. And the cool thing about working electronically is that with just moving your mouse, you can affect many different things at the same time. And this page lets you do that. Super fun. The rest of this website starts to explore the different types of sounds you can make with the synthesizer specifically. It's really interesting, and I implore you to go through these exercises. It's really fun. Hey again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you found those exercises useful and exciting. I certainly think they're very fun. Again, I'm Gladstone Deluxe. You can find my music and socials and whatever in the description below. Thanks. See you next week.
Thanks so much for joining us this week for Saturday Crafternoon. We would love to see what you've created. To do so, please share by posting on our Facebook page, tagging us on Instagram at assemblepgh, or email me at my email, leah@assemblepgh.org. And if you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.